Namaste, fellow yogis. This is my favorite time of the day, isn't it, Tyson? The sun starts to come into the studio, and it's time for a 20-minute or so core and breath. I've been on this thing about twisting and really feeling the vibes of the body, but also strengthening. So let's get started. First, come to sit with Tyson and I so that we can get our fluid breath on, like moving the body. And hi to those that are new to the platform. I'm Teresa Guignot, your yoga guide. So breathing into the fullness of your lungs is so important. So take these moments every episode. You're gonna get me, get you to do this, because the most important piece is to breathe mindfully. Just like that. Let the belly protrude, let it expand and then contract. When I first start talking about breathing and belly breathing to most beings, it's here. It's here. Slow it down. Core and breath. When we expand our bodies as we in breath, meaning the universe is breathing into us love, because we are in this universe living for purpose. Yes, we are. And when we exhale, we squeeze the diaphragm, the gut, the energy to expel and release any old energy, because we're meant to be fluid. We're meant to release. We're meant to not hold on, but to move through, to move through. So whenever you're feeling stress and anxieties, that's a sign that you're struggling, that you're resisting, and you're holding on to some program. We all have programs. We are programmed. So when we start to acknowledge that, I'm struggling, I have anxiety, and I'm holding on, then just take a deep breath in and just go, let it out. Let it out. So let us do this then. Let's do a diaphragm breath. Like find your diaphragm, like literally it's here, like an umbrella muscle underneath. And when we in-breath, it presses down. What we want to do is use that diaphragm, that gut, to expel the breath through the nose, like as if there's a bee on your nose or something tickling your nose, and yet want to, but using the gut. See you later, Tyson. So use your gut. You might have to blow your nose and clean out the stuff. So keep it simple. Just go. And feel that in your belly start to activate. To be more professional or organized about this, we can also sit nice and tall. Take your hands to your belly flesh, get comfy, and then just take 10 breaths to exhale immediately like this. Just like that. Keeping it simple, sweetie. Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetie. Do it again at your own pace. Perfect. So coming back to the breath, allow a big breath in and a releasing breath out, a neutral breath that is, because we are breathing and we are in the breath. And then soften your shoulders and roll it around. The reason why I want you to tap into your diaphragm, because that's where we cinch in the waist. I'm going to slow this down a bit. Breath awareness is important. We just did a little Kapalabhati, meaning using the diaphragm to expel breath out. Now let's get into the fullness of it and feel it and be aware of your abdomen, your belly, and let's move into the body, moving through postural changes that can ignite more movement and just get that belly breathing going. So I'm going to invite everyone, Om, just say the word Om, Om Namah Shivaya. That is the universal sound of love. Let's come into tabletop. Once you come into your tabletop, allow that there's movement in the diaphragm by catting your back and letting the belly drop. Cat back, belly drop. So this will be an in-breath and this will be an exhale. Slow it down, close your eyes, and let it move in and out through your sinuses only. If you mess up your breathing, that's okay. It's not really messing it up, it's becoming aware. And then slow it down and come back into that exhalation, cat back. Inhalation, cow back. the belly protrudes. Exhale, contract the belly. Inhale, fill the belly up. 2 more of those. Move your neck as well. Totally exhale, devoid all the breath, and then on your next in-breath, lift your knees, and then exhale into down dog. So once we're in our downward dog, reassess your hands as wide as your mat. Pinky fingers can come off your mat. Lift your heels and bend your knees. And we'll play in that breath practice. I'm gonna walk my feet back because I already know I need to. In breath to plank. Really tall spine. Exhale to down dog. Only move with your breath, bending your knees and lifting your heels and moving your chest towards your thighs. In breath, plank. Tall spine from the crown of the head. Lift your upper thighs. Press through the heels. Exhale, down dog. Go at your own pace. Find your connection. Breath-led movement. You may hear my kids in the background. They are home. I have zero control over my children. I just love and feed them and just give them so much love. The rest of it, universe, help me. So downward dog is going to be your exhalation. Your in-breath is going to be your plank. Keep it going. Keep it going. Beautiful. Anytime you need a break off your shoulders, please take a break, knees to the mat, and you can simply sit back into your child's pose. So let's all do that right now. Everybody come back into your child's pose. Take a breath or two here. Then in breath back into your tabletop when you're ready. Take your time. If I go at a different pace than you, please remember going slow is awesome. When you're ready, let's knit the belly button in. Keep your neck neutral. Hover the knees, tabletop, just for a moment. Then find your downward facing dog. Now let's spatially adjust our feet so we can lift the left leg. Move the left leg, bent knee behind you. That's going to be an in-breath. And then exhale, shift your shoulders over your wrists and bring your knee towards your armpit. That's an exhale. Inhale, take it back. Let your head hang underneath your arm. At your own pace, exhale, bring it in. Shoulders over wrists. So we're doing a plank with a crunch. Inhale, 3-limb down dog. Exhale, 3-limb plank, knee to the armpit. Keep it going at your own pace. Press the floor away with the root base knuckles. Feel the energy, slowing it down. We're not in a Speedy Gonzalez class. This is definitely for recovery. Notice what you need to do if you need to take a break. Let's do 1 more of those. In, breath out. Exhale, release the left foot, knees to the mat. Child's pose or sit on your shins and let all of that juicy energy find its way. Off your wrists. So remember, if wrist extension is really challenging for you, please email me. There are ways that you could put a little extra padding. You can roll your mat up so that your heel of your hand is on the mat. And you can also cut strips of your yoga mat so that there's more padding for underneath your wrists and blankets. Check in with me though, there's more to it. Tabletop. Hover the knees when you're ready. Keep that common denominator of breath. Downward dog it. You've got it. Oh yeah, you've got it. And then from there, let's take that right leg up, bend the right knee, open up that right-sided body. That becomes an inhale. Then exhale, shift shoulders over wrists and bring your knee to your armpit as you do that. Exhalation. Inhale, take it up. At your own pace. Exhale, bring it in. So this is really slow exhalations to the point where there's no more breath, except for the tidal breath. In breath as clearly and as fully as you can. And keep it moving. So that exhale comes into a 3-limb plank. Inhale. Reach it out. Or did I say opposite? Oh my goodness, I did. You know what? It may serve you well. So that's an in-breath. To plank. And an exhale to your down dog. Or opposite. Let's just go with that. Go with that. Actually, I think I did right from the start. I actually kind of like the exhale into the plank position. And an inhale opening up. Let's keep it that way because it actually is good. Oh, that's what happens when you chat and do it at the same time. Thank God my practice is without talking. Feel what you're feeling. Choose the breath that works best for you. I feel the squeeze in makes more sense. And then a in breath there. Yeah, good. I'm gonna do 2 more. Those 8 types, no judgment. If you're counting, equally divide both sides. I know I didn't really count and equally divide, that's okay. Oh yeah, that's a tough side. In breath, exhale, release, child's pose or seated on your shins. Oh, breathe that breath, you're off your wrist, you have some reprieve. Check it in with that. Nice. So yes, this is going to be a wrist practice. You'll be on your wrist, in other words. Strengthening your upper arms and finding now we're going to add a twist to this. Okay? You've got, it's only 20 minutes. Tabletop or something like that. From your tabletop, hover your knees and then exhale to down dog. Reassess those feet so you feel secure. Lift the left leg up, bent knee, open it up. And then from here, we're going to exhale that left knee across the tummy over towards the right elbow, tricep, or armpit, and then extend that right leg out. Got it? So press the floor away, lengthen through the crown of the head, squeeze your inner thighs, and then take that right leg back out and up and open it up. So it's a longer stage of action here. So when you're ready to exhale, bring that knee across the midline towards the right arm and extend it and let it hang there. Or not hang, press it down. And then work it back up. So your left foot is active, so active, right from the tarsals all the way into your phalanges, fingers. And across, shoulders over wrists. 2 more of those, so about 5 on each side. That's what we're going to end up doing. My chest hanging out yet. Feel that energy. This is the last one on this side. And then bring it back up. Extend it back out and down. And then sit on your shins or child's pose. Beautiful. You've got it. So yes, there's a lot of wrist stuff going on. We do want to strengthen our wrists and also the awareness around anybody with carpal tunnel. I highly suggest you do send me an email, have a conversation with me, do it private with me. Because to be honest with you, anybody that has any kind of issues in their tissues, please do not just resort to pharma or surgery. I'm not a doctor. No, I'm not. But I do know, yet, no buts, I do know that working with people through their issues in their tissues are a lot deeper than just taking a pharma pill or cutting and dicing. Just saying. Tabletop. From there, let's do the other side. Hover the knees, downward facing dog. Hallelujah. Okay, so ready to do the other side. So pick up your right leg, open it up. You know what to do, sunshine. And then shoulders over wrists. Take your right knee across the midline towards the left elbow, tricep, armpit, and extend it. Press it into the floor, root, and then bring it back up. So this is like working through molasses, and it's really, 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 really squeezing in and hugging yourself, pressing the floor away, and feeling your activity and not dumping. Got it? So 5 on each side. If you're not counting, worry about it. It's not going to be the end of the world if you do an unbalanced side. It's just life, right? Give yourself permission. At least you're here doing this. 1 more. You got it. Press, root, rise, lift, extend, and then rest. Off your shins, off your hands. Shake out your wrists. So this is enter at your own risk, listen at your own risk. Don't blame me for anything because honestly, we're all responsible in this world. Trust me. Whatever I say, if you feel it doesn't resonate in your gut and you really truly want to put me on a pedestal and bank everything with me, then just trust that you know yourself, okay? So what I'm saying is I'm covering my ass. Shake out your wrists because we're going to add to this, okay? Adding to it. Okay, tabletop. Knees back slightly behind you. Hover the knees. When you're ready, find your downward dog. 3-limb down dog. Pedal your feet. Find the left leg. Lift and open it. Exhale, take it across the midline. As high up, shoulders over wrists. Anchor the outside of your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs. Then open up. Open up the left arm. Pivot to the inner or right arm. Pivot to the inner edge of your right foot. So now you've got your outer edge of left foot, left hand down. Right arm up, left or inner edge of your right foot pressing down. Oh my God, I just messed all that up. But you guys look at, like, feel the shape. Feel the shape, then release your right hand down, knit the belly button in, and press the floor away. Then pivot to the right toes and take that right leg or left leg and join the left, right plank. Exhale, down dog. Reassess your feet. Lift, right, lift, right. Let's take now the right leg up, the other leg. Bend the knee, open it up, hug it in, shoulders over wrists, take it to the left side, press into the outer edge of that right foot, inner edge of the left foot, and open up the left arm. I got them right this time. So you know the shape. If you're not a person that hears, play. Got it? Let's go through it slowly, like going through molasses. Pick up that right leg, extend, release. If you need to come into child's pose, please do. Take a breather or two. We can do as many of these as you want. Move to the other leg when you're ready. Bend, extend, hug, contract, root, pivot, rise. Like you're going through molasses. The more you could do this slowly, the more the muscles in your body are going to say yes. Opposite leg. Boom, 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 boom. Find your rhythmic pattern. Anchor your feet, anchor your hands, peripheral to the core. Peripheral to the core. Need to take a rest each time you do one side, please do. Keep on going if you're a person that needs to keep on going. Shoulders over wrists. Doesn't make anyone better or less. Find the inner edges, outer edges, rooting hands and feet. Pausing only for that one breath of that in breath and that out breath. Find your dance. Press the floor. I think the hardest thing for a lot of you will be, from what I've heard in emails, is the wrists and being inverted. Keep it going. One more on each side. Take this time to be in your being. As my son says, Mommy, as he's working out, I don't feel anything yet, until you start feeling it, and then you're like, oh boy, I feel it. Don't speak too soon. Yeah, and then you start growing. Then it starts becoming effortless in a sense. Nothing needs to be like chasing your tail. Once you equally divide both sides, take a moment to come off your wrists, whether it's in Virasana or in child's pose, and breathe. I was complaining earlier on about my ladies drape because I really have not been putting that much, fire into my practices now that I've reached a certain age, but I'm happy with who I am. Yet, I'm like, oh, maybe step it up a little bit just to feel where I need to be. So you'll know how much, like when you make something like Goldilocks and the Three Bears in the Porch, too mushy, too hot, just right. Don't overdo it. Okay, this time I'm gonna add one more thing to this. Tabletop. Know yourself. Resist the floor with your hands. Hover the knees, downward facing dog. Take your left leg towards the sky. Bend that left knee, open up the left knee out like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Take it across the midline. Take it out to the right. Pivot to the inner edge of the left foot. Open up the right arm. Fantastic. Release the right hand. Pivot back. Take the left leg back up. Bend the left knee. Open up the left knee. Now pivot to the outside of your right foot. Drop the left foot back and open up through the left arm. Snuck you into that one, didn't I? Exhale, release the left hand. Extend the left leg, 3-limb down dog. Feel the length. Release the left foot. Inhale, right leg, bend right knee. Open up the right knee. Exhale, shoulders over wrist. Take that right foot all the way to the left. Pivot to the inner edge of the left foot. Take up the left arm. Hello. Exhale, left hand down. Right leg all the way up and back, bend the right knee. Now you're gonna pivot to the outside of the left foot, take the right foot behind you and open up the right and open up the chest. Exhale, release the right hand, lengthen that right leg. Exhale, right foot down, child's pose. Yes, did I say a lot of wrist action? Breathe your breath, belly breathing, remember? Get into it. Okay, just another round of that, and that's our core and breath practice for today. If you ever have any questions, email me. Bing, tabletop. Breathe your breath. A little cat-cow goes a long ways if you feel like it. Remember, in between my, invites, my suggestions, you can always do what you need to do. Hover knees, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, left knee bends, open it up, cross it across the midline, crunching shoulders over wrists, land the left foot, pivot inner right foot, right arm comes up. Feel the breeze. Exhale, right hand down, right leg comes all the way back and out and up. You can dance your feet to find this. Lower the outer edge of right foot so your dorsiflex your foot. Left foot lands behind you. Open up, whole left side. Got it? Left hand comes down, left leg comes back up. Feel the extension, release it. Then immediately take right leg up unless you need a break. Bend right knee, open up right knee, take it to the tummy, cross the midline, outside of left side of your mat, pivot to the inside of left foot, open up. Shazam, push the floor away, release the left hand, take that right leg up. Then this is where you bring your shoulders back over your wrists, outside of left foot, drop the right leg back, open up, head no wild thing, right hand comes down, Shazam that right leg up, exhale, right knee, left knee to the mat. Child's pose, or seated on your shins. Breathe that breath. Yay! Hey, wasn't that fun? Take a moment. I'm going to find my bolster right there. Sit on it. Cross the legs so that we're off the wrists. And coming back to Kapalabhati, the diaphragmic breath. So once you are off your wrists, roll your shoulders, wiggle your jaw around, go, wow, that was acrobatic today, but yet it was slow and intense, meaning paying attention to the movement of your breath and what your wrists are doing. They will get stronger. You will get stronger. Take your hands to your diaphragm, sitting up nice and tall, any arrangement of legs. Close your eyes and just notice your diaphragm. Notice this lower part of your ribs, the muscles, and then exhale through the nose. And let's just focus on the exhale. Like you're trying to blow something tickly on the tip of your nose. Keep your shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in and then let it go. Okay? So it's a practice. Do another 10 rounds. Let's do it together. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Deep breath in. Hold, retain. Let it out. Go. Let's do another 10. Take a deep breath in. Hold, retain. Exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Deep breath in. Hold, retain. Let it go. One more round. Big breath in. Hold, retain, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Hold, retain. Let it go. Soften. Let us now just smile at ourselves because we did great. No matter what you think, divine saying yes. So let's open up our arms and say yes. Say yes. Say yes to light. Say yes to being kind to the self. Say yes to ahimsa, meaning nice thoughts about myself. Kindness to myself. Say yes to the practice. Let us end this practice by bringing our hands to our heart center and just say, Om Namah Shivaya. Namaste. Namaste. belly breathing. Check in with your wrists. Yes, they'll get sore. Shoulders will start to get stronger. Check in with your neck. Keep it neutral. Tone the belly, drawing it in, and then bellowing your belly out when we're breathing. So many wonderful cues. If you don't get my email, I did send out again the breath practice because a lot of you didn't click and open it up and really look at it. So just an observation. Read the breath practice information. Education is key. See you in the next episode. Join me in restorative. The sun's just about to hit my face. I'm going to have a nice little snooze. Namaste.